The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 186 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Squeezers V1 playing cards from Organic Playing Cards. So with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the Squeezers V1 playing cards here, the Orange Juice, or the Orange Edition. These cards were originally released in 2018, long sold out. So here we have them in the standard glossy finish tuck box. It says Squeezers here with the green like little banner there. It says 100% orange juice, and then you kind of got the little stream of orange juice like splashing here on the front of the tuck box. And the back colorway is orange. On the side it says no artificial flavors or preservatives. Other side says light pulp. On the bottom here we got a little bit of information. It says 2018 first edition, one of 2,000. So there are only 2,000 of these made back in 2018. Designed by Olivia White and Organic Playing Cards. Produced by Kevin Yu. And like handed out like they were available on Riffle Shuffle, playingcards.com. And then you got the Riffle Shuffle logo there. On the back you got a nutrition label. It says serving size 13 cards, serving per container 4. And then some other stuff like the calories and vitamins and stuff. Then it says ingredients, premium stock, linen finish, cellophane wrap, water, and orange juice. On the top, we've got the little, kind of like a little insert straw here, kind of little hole, as if it was like a juice box. And the main colorway for the top box here is an orange and green colorway there. We open the inner tuck flap, it says Squeezers there in that orange font. Nothing on the inner tuck flaps except for that green colorway. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box there, it's just that plain white colorway. Nothing too crazy going on inside there. And now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. First we'll start with that back design. Here we have a mirrored back design with a standard white border going around. It's a thinner white border. Then you got that kind of lighter green colorway for the background of the back design. Then you got those oranges there. On you got the mirrored oranges there with a little kind of little squeezing, like the juice squeezing out of it. So the classic, and what we know now as the squeezer kind of design there. It's a mirrored back design. So you flip the cards over, and it's the same in both directions. Now for the cards you get with the deck, we get two identical jokers there. Let's say both say Joker there in each corner, and they have like a green J. No, so just the black color. So, and then you got the orange squeezer logo there in the middle, and then you got a squeezers ad card there. Pretty much the same as the front of the truck box, just like a slightly darker colorway there. And on the back line, and then you kind of get a little. It's like a double backer. So on one side you got the standard back design, but then you kind of get a little sneak peek of like one of their next decks that they were making at the time. So you got the Peelers V2 back design there. So it's kind of like a little Easter egg. So if you bought these back when they came out in 2018, then you get a little sneak peek of a new deck that they were coming out with. Now time for the Ace of Spades there, custom Ace of Spades. Here, it may slightly look upside down because usually the spades are like this, but still the spade shape is upside down because it's kind of more like a little, one of those like glass juice containers, and in a spade shape with the orange juice inside, and it says Squeezers at the bottom. And the rest of the cards, the pips are a slightly smaller pip, but they're still like the standard pips there, like the suits there are the standard spades. There's a slightly like smaller spade there. And you got the court cards, Jack, Queen, and King of Spades. Pretty standard, except they have a little bit of like, they're slightly custom, but they're still like standard court cards at the same time. They just have their own little added little details. First of all, they're in that green and orange colorway. And then each of the court cards have some little hidden units. So the Jack of Spades has a little juice box. Then the Queen of Spades also has a juice box, but he's squeezing it. It's squeezing it instead of drinking it. And then the king of spades has a little orange tree. And then the diamonds, you got a pretty standard diamond. They're just in like a slightly orangey colorway. There's still the smaller style pip. It goes to the diamonds. We get to the court cards, Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds, in the orange and green colorway once again, with those little Easter eggs in court cards. Jack of Diamonds has a little orange peel in its mouth. The Queen of Diamonds has a basket of oranges, and the King of Diamonds has an orange slice. Onto the clubs, we got the standard club design. Jack, Queen, and King of Clubs, orange colorway, orange and green colorway, with those little details. So the King has a little orange through his sword. Then the Queen of Clubs has a little net of oranges there. And the Jack of Clubs has a little orange peel. And most of the clubs are just standard clubs. And then onto the hearts, you got that orangey colorway once again for the hearts. And the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts in that orange and green colorway once again. And then the King of Hearts is squeezing an orange. And the Queen of Hearts has an empty glass of orange juice. A little bit of orange juice on her face. And the Jack of Hearts is drinking the orange juice. And most of the hearts here are just the pretty standard hearts, just in that orange colorway. Now let's take a look at the cards. Time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. And you got that pretty smooth spring to them. And they're pretty like a nice smooth and easy to bend spring. They're not overly like stiff cards this spring, which is nice. So the springs are nice and easy to spring, and they're nice and smooth. Now for the fans. Well, as you can see, they spread nice and evenly. There's no stickiness or clumpiness to the cards, and you can see most of the numbers and pips. So overall, nice and consistent and smooth. Now for the Pharaoh. We got a nice super smooth hair there, and they interlock and weave flawlessly. Now for a giant fan of the back design. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. And the reverse Pharaoh was not as smooth. I slightly had to like slide and push them together to get them to interlock and weave, but they interlock and weave pretty flawlessly there. Not like a, yeah, pretty flawlessly there, except for over here, with a little bit of a gap. Now time for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the Riffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. When I riffle them, they feel slightly like a thicker stock to it, but they feel like a nice strong kind of riffle there. And they're pretty smooth. Kind of a nice satisfying riffle to it. And then the bridges are nice and smooth. So the riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles, nice and smooth. Now for a few packet cuts. We got the pretty smooth packet cuts. They're nice for packet cutting, and they didn't really feel like they were going to slide on my hands too much. Maybe like ever so slightly, but I had no worries of them sliding into my hands. Now for the one-handed cut, or Shirley cut. Now time for the dribble. And you got the nice super smooth feeling dribbles. But they ever do so slightly feel like they're going to slide on your hands when you're trying to pack them back up. But other than that, pretty smooth dribbles. Now on to the spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, this has to be one of my favorite OPC decks that they've made over the years. And it's a nice, simple, but yet custom deck of cards here. I really like the back design, where it's simple there with the oranges and the contrast of the green, which is pretty nice. And you got the pretty stock and like simple face cards there, and then you got the orangey color for the diamonds and the hearts there, and you got the slightly custom core cards, which is nice. So overall, a pretty fantastic and fun design overall. And then for the handling, they handle pretty smooth, just like most other decks. There's not really any too much like difference with the handling there. They handle fantastic because they are made in the United by the United States Playing Card Company, so they have linen finish, hair cushion finish, something like that. So overall, nice and smooth for the handling. So overall, a fantastic deck. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 187 of your daily deck review. This has been the Squeezers V1 playing cards from Organic Playing Cards. And I'm the Canadian Card Glade, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.